Paris, Chicago's Latino community has been especially affected by the events of the past year. The coronavirus pandemic has disproportionately impacted Latino residents, and most recently, the community has faced the fatal police shootings of two young people, Toledo and Anthony Alvarez. Joining us to discuss key issues for Illinois' Latino community are State Senator Celina Villanueva, whose district includes parts of Chicago's Southwest Side, and Sylvia Puente, Executive Director of the Latino Policy Forum. Thanks to both of you for joining us. So first today, we know that it is Latino Unity Day. Sylvia, could you please remind us of what that day is and how it started?
Sure. So it's been going on for about 10 years, but it's basically a day-long event that's put on by a number of Latino-led nonprofits to basically show that we care, are interested in, and want a voice to what's happening in Springfield. We typically bring about 300 or more folks to Springfield to talk to the governor, our legislators, but also basically, as we say, to have a show of Latino unity, that we do have a cohesive Latino community that has an interest in issues of redistricting, education, health, and how our state responds to our Latino community.
And we're going to get to at least a couple of those. Today is also Cinco de Mayo, which we know is a day of remembrance of Mexico's victory over the French during the 1862 Battle of Puebla. Senator Villanueva, remind us of the significance of that day and what it means after what this last year has been.
You know, there's always this misconception that people think that Cinco de Mayo is Mexican Independence Day, which actually is in September. I think this day is really about remembering the struggles, the fight for justice, for freedom, for independence, for people, the people in Mexico. And I think for me, and especially for, folks in this country, it's a day to celebrate our Mexican heritage, which technically some of us do it all the time. But I think especially in light of the pandemic, it's really important for us to take the moment to really think about the impact that the pandemic and other things have really, had on our communities, particularly not just Mexican, but Latino Latinx communities in the state of Illinois.
Yes, and as you mentioned, not enough people know about the true meaning of Cinco de Mayo. Sylvia, throughout the past year, we know COVID has disproportionately impacted the Latino community. Let's take a look. We've got a chart here from the Latino Policy Forum that shows for every 100,000 residents in Illinois, the Latino community saw more than 10,000 cases of COVID. Now that's compared to about 6,400 for white residents, 6,300 for black residents, and 3,800 for Asian residents. Sylvia, is COVID and its impact on the Latino community a key concern this year on Latino Unity Day?
Of course it is. How we address the health and the escalating impact of COVID is tremendous. And just to clarify, Brandis, it's for every 100,000 of that racial ethnic group. So that means that for every 100,000 Latinos, over 10,000 have or have had COVID, which is more than 10% of the Latino community. And with that, we are the lowest tested, right? So we really even feel that 10,000 per every 100,000 is underreported. And as you've noted, that's significantly higher than what it is for any other community in the state. And what we're beginning to see and hear about the impact of long haulers, what we're beginning to see about the impact of COVID on deaths, because we also know that Latinos of working age are have the highest groups of deaths. And what it means for literally what I continue to call an economic, a healthcare, and an education tsunami for the Latino community. So we're working with a coalition called Illinois Unidos, which is an amazing, primarily volunteer-led effort to really come up with policy solutions, but also to put needles in people's arms so that they're getting vaccinated.
Now, aside from COVID's impact, Chicago's Latino community has felt the impact of two fatal police shootings, Toledo and Anthony Alvarez. The Latino Policy Forum is a part of a coalition, as you've mentioned, that's calling for a moratorium on foot pursuits in the Chicago Police Department. Karina Ayala Bermejo of the Instituto del Progreso Latino spoke about this at a press conference just yesterday.
We are on a course that's headed right to disaster when you have escalated issues on foot pursuits that are an inevitable heated situation with no due process.
Senator Villanueva, your district includes part of Little Village. You're also a resident there. How have these shootings and the videos impacted public safety and policing as an issue for the Latino community?
So I want to say this, Brandis, here's the thing. Issues of violence in Latino Latinx communities on the Southwest Side and Little Village have been in existence. And there have been organizations and community organizers who have been trying to do the interventional work for a very long time. Unfortunately, systemic issues and systemic disinvestment has led to obviously either lack of grant funding or lack of opportunities for us to be able to bring those opportunities to our communities. So the reality is this. The videos were very, very difficult to watch. I got very emotional and again, it hit me to the core the same way that the videos of Laquan McDonald and so many countless others, have come out and we've had to see on social media. But the reality is this: cycles of poverty, systemic disinvestment in our communities have been long in existence. And so these are major factors in what's happening and what's going on. And again, like my push and my continuous push as a former immigrant rights organizer, coming from organizing communities and organizing family, and now being a legislator, is this fight to continue to get further investment, whether it's state funding, whether it's different types of funding, whether it's business revitalization, helping undocumented immigrants and immigrants of all kinds being able to access resources like healthcare benefits. The reality is this: our communities are in desperate need of resources, and that's what we need in order to break these cycles of poverty.
More work to be done. That's where we'll have to leave it. My thanks to State Senator Celina Villanueva and Sylvia Puente of the Latino Policy Forum.
Thank you.
Thank you.